I'm coming. Not even get a normal car. You get a U-Cart. Okay, so here is everything we just bought. We spent $500 for everything that you see here. And some of these things will last us about 6 months. The vinegar, the eggs, the mayo, drinks, sauces, and everything that will last us a month. So I just want to show you really quickly. Earlier I said that this food is for about a month. Not everything is for about a month. Some of this stuff will last a lot longer than that. Like we bought a couple of these that will last probably at least 6 months. These will last at least 2 months because we use this to make ranch dressing because we buy the powder for ranch, and then we make our own ranch dressing. This and those goes pretty quickly, so we did buy 2 of those that will last only a month. The jellies will last us about 7 weeks, so it'll be a little bit over a month, but it won't last as long. Cream cheese, it depends on what we make. Sometimes it could last a month, sometimes it could last a little bit longer than that. This definitely will last us about 2 months. The reason why we buy so much is because I do take one of these containers to work, and that will last me at least about 3 months, one container for work, and my husband takes another one which will also last him 3 months. But then we do use a lot of it here at the house, so 4 of these containers will last us about 8 weeks. So that's that. We don't make a lot of iced tea, so we only buy this maybe 3 times a year, so this will last several months for sure. Treats like these, we only really buy them once, twice a year. We really don't like giving the kids sweets. Strawberries, definitely buy as much as we can, as often as we can. So this will only last about a week, and I don't even think it'll last that long. It'll probably within 3 days also be gone. Same thing with the grapes. That won't even last a week. Things like this, we buy them in depending on which store we go to. Larger quantities, smaller quantities, it really all depends. This cheese will definitely last us, and again it depends on whether or not what kind of meals we make, because we do eat a lot of cheese. It could be 8 weeks as much as it could be 4 weeks. This coffee will last 2 months. Bread, we do eat a lot of bread because I make sandwiches for breakfast, also for sometimes for lunch, and sometimes for dinner. So that all depends. This is a rare treat, bagels. We buy that maybe once, twice a year tops. So this is because Tabitha's birthday is in August 16th, and today is the 14th, and she requested bagels for her breakfast. Pasta, we do eat a lot of pasta, so we bought 2 kinds this time, and that will last us also longer than a month. This will probably last us a good 6 months, because we bought the bow ties and the elbows, which we make mac and cheese with. That cheese, we make our own mac and cheese. And again, this is why sometimes we go quicker on the cheese. It's because we make mac and cheese with a mixture of yellow, white ketchup. 3 bottles of ketchup like this will definitely last us 3 months. But again, it all depends on the kids and how much they eat, because here everybody loves sauces. So they eat sauce with everything. Crown Raisins is probably the biggest sweets that we buy here, and we give it to the kids with their oatmeal on the weekends and during the week. So these will last us a couple of months, but not necessarily. It all depends. We also buy the cheese in blocks. This will probably last 2 months. We bought scallions this time. That will probably last us a lot longer than a month, but I freeze whatever I don't use. I will chop whatever I use, and it really, again, it depends. If we buy fresh vegetables, we use them pretty quickly. Most of the vegetables we buy here will last us a week at the most. So those we buy pretty much as we need. Most of the stuff that we buy on a monthly basis, or basically for once a month, or once every couple of months. We bought fully cooked chicken, which is the top box. That is chicken nuggets that we do use to combine with salads, rice, or we make tomato soup, which we buy this kind and add milk and a little bit of water to make soup. And we also make grilled cheese sandwiches with that as well, or we'll give them with the chicken nuggets. That's different meals that we make. Those are quick, fast meals, especially when we have a long day and we've been in the farm and it's hot out and we just want something quickly and fast. Those right there, the kids love chicken parm, and those are not fully cooked. Those have to be cooked, and those are great because those are fully cooked. Those are fantastic because they are giant size pieces of chicken, and we can microwave them in a pinch, and or we put them in the oven with a big slice of chicken, and we make our own tomato sauce, and we divide it in sections, and then we freeze it and use as we want. But it's great because we can make one large amount of sauce that I can divide already made, and then we put it in the freezer and defrost as needed, and then we can make different types of things. And Tabby loves, she just run away that way. See, we bought another can. Right, Tabby? You love to make things with sauce? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Okay. And eggs, we do go through those like hotcakes. We eat eggs every single day, sometimes even twice a day. And because of that, we do have to buy eggs even though we have our own chicken. Hi, Daisy. You smelling the store? Yeah, hi. How you doing? Like you guys saw, we bought the sugar. So the sugar will last us, what, 6 months?
About, yeah.
So we will still have to go to BJ's. Yeah, and BJ's will do a little bit of a haul, but this whole entire thing was $500. And for the most part, this food, the majority will last longer than a month, but some of this stuff will only last us a month. You can see somebody already started digging in on her treats. Say hi. Hi. Okay, so this is the sugar from the food hall. and this is a 50-pound, which will last us 6 months or so, and that all really depends on Tabitha and Daniel and their baking. It could last us a year if they don't bake at all, and we just use it for our normal everyday things. But knowing our daughter and my husband, they bake, so we will definitely go through it in 6 months. The white vinegar, we actually got 2 of those boxes. They contain 4 1-gallon bottles, and we use them to clean, and also for the laundry. And reason why we clean with vinegar and baking soda more than anything else is because I am allergic, severely allergic to a lot of chemicals that are on a lot of products that are made for preservatives, and because I'm allergic to them, I can't touch them. If I touch them, I tend to break out, or my hands will actually hurt, and it is very painful. So my husband and I decided years ago to avoid as much as possible any type of products that would affect me. So we try to use as much as possible things that are natural or have the least amount of chemicals. The towels, we're actually going to go back to using them as our napkins. We used to do that a long time ago, maybe about 3 years ago, but we had stopped because with the kids and the house being in disarray and all the construction, it was hard to keep up, and the girls were not used to it. And Lizzie and Celeste came into this house about 2.5 years ago, and we had another foster child before that. So with all the transitions and all the move and everything, we stopped really going to it. But this is way more cost efficient, and it's really the way that we've always done things. So we bought them. They're actually, believe it or not, they're bar towels, and we put on the bottom of them with Sharpie, we put napkins, and that way I know which ones are for kitchen and which ones are for other uses and which ones are for our napkins. And it has always worked really well for us using it this way, and it's also helpful for the kids to use a towel, so that when they go to restaurants that are more fancier, they'll also know what to do with a cloth napkin rather than just regular napkins. But anyways, that is the rest of our shopping haul. So the coolest thing happened. Daniel and I were out, and we went near this restaurant, and they had this really cool looking plant and flowers. And I said to a gentleman there what kind of flowers they were, because I figured maybe I could try to plant them. I don't even know what kind they are. He didn't even know the name of it, but he literally pulled it out of the earth and gave it to me, as long as I was making sure that I would plant it. Well, if you can see me now, Mr. Gentleman from the what's the name of the restaurant? It is called, oh my goodness, we went to eat there after we went shopping, and oh my gosh, the food was so delicious. It was really worth the meal, and it was so worth it. So I'm gonna plant it. For now, I'm gonna do it here just because I have nowhere really in my garden where they are, so it has good soil. So I'm gonna plant it here for now, and then I'm gonna baby it, and then I will plant it later on outside when I have a little bit better way to have a better garden. from the food haul we had a few days ago. This is actually the plant that the gentleman gave me from the restaurant. I guess he got really shocked because, as you can see, some of the leaves are not doing that great. Some of them are wilting, some of them are doing okay. I'm just hoping it doesn't die. I planted it as best as I could, and I've been babying it and putting like this with a little bit of water every day. Just I am afraid to shock it too much, more than it is already. But look at that flower. Oh my goodness, it is just so pretty. I have no idea what kind of plant this is, but oh man, please, you gotta survive. I pray that you will survive, because it is just so pretty. So this is the update on that.